Let us continue playing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. When we last left off, we are pretty much securing the Agrippina system. We have a bunch of upgrades which we can now actually issue, and I think we're going to do these ones first. Additional resource points, always going to take those. And let's go for a 6% increase. Okay, 350 into connected systems, which is fine. This also is a hive world, so up to 365 additional resource points per turn, which is extremely nice. We also have the ability to upgrade some fleets, so we might well be doing that. Let's have a look, see if we can... Alright, lose a 200, so a little bit out of range. Could potentially add another small escort to this, but I'm not 100% sure we need it. Last time we had this sort of encounter versus Drakari, this wasn't even a problem for us. We just massed Nova cannons, and that might still be how we're going for this. So let's launch the battle. Make sure there's no issues with deployment. Yep, we got everything into this. It's also a siege, so destroy defense platforms. Now, this gives us the cost reduction thing. We may actually try... See, this is why I like to record games in Windows. This doesn't happen here. There is a way to turn the setting off, and I thought I did that multiple times, but alas. Okay, so it's another capture point. We do want to break through to a certain extent, and we've also got Nova cannons. So let's position in such a way as we're going to there. Ready, go.
Optimal course set.
But yeah, we want to take out those weapon platforms if we can. Okay, well, they've deployed some fighters. Let's see how this goes.
State your order.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Are they going to go for ours, or are they going to go for this one? They're going to go for that one. I might even let them try it.
You have seized a strategic area.
So I think the game plan, because of how much benefit we get for this, is see if we can kill the weapon platforms before the Eldar turn around and deal with us, and hope that we're building up enough points that it's not actually a problem for us. How long till Nova cannon range? Getting close.
Area.
Does not compute.
We'll give this a go.
We are ready to serve. Battle protocols engaged.
Meanwhile, let's send out a radar just on over to there. We want to know where they're going.
Machine spirit appeased.
And speed up. We still need to deal with this, but...
To serve the Omnissiah.
That might be good enough, you know. About to find out.
Utter the canticles of battle.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah, so we're going to have to seize this one on the way back, but that should hopefully be good enough. Right, one down. We're going to go this.
Transition begun.
Head over to this one, grab it, try and slow down their progress a little bit, because we are going to lose the way if we don't engage them soon. But equally, we do want to kill this darn thing off.
State your order.
Nova cannon 2, and good news is, even if we lose this battle, we're not actually gaining a lot, but we would at least get the secondary objective done, and they are 25 away to victory.
The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas. You have seized a strategic area.
Alright, so we got that. It's now 3-1.
Strategic area.
Again, hopefully though they'll come and actually engage with us. If not, we're going to have to go quickly get the others.
Calibrated. Target on screens.
But lowering the cost by half is huge.
Receiving your order. Calculating vectors.
Okay, so the rough plan, get that one, then we're engaging. Because they're going to be basically 4-1. They are going to win if we don't get this very quickly dealt with. They are rushing towards us though, so hopefully that will allow us to manage this.
The enemy has accumulated 50% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic area.
Okay, here we go.
Engaging drive.
If we can destroy the ships fast enough, we win. Meanwhile, let's Nova cannon up.
Signature detected.
All right, one down. That'll help us out a bit.
We are ready to serve.
Gave us 66 additional points from that. I think we dealt with them as well.
Seizing one of your strategic areas.
Eye of the Omnissiah.
Thruster routines active. Hostile signature detected. Revere the Omnissiah.
There's a lot of things going on in there, but they are about to take it again.
Hostile signature detected.
Alright, nothing to do there. You have been boarded. Let's see if we can't help ourselves out a little bit here.
Protocols active.
Go for it.
Rouse the engines to fury. Engaging drive. Does not compute.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Yeah, keep them going, keep them going, keep them going, and missiles.
Utter the canticles of battle. Machine spirit appeased.
Alright, so we got one. That'll buy us enough points for an additional cruiser, though, an extra 200. So we are losing, but we're not losing by enough to make it matter. And if we can actually wipe them, that's going to allow us to win before you have to worry about things.
Rouse the engines.
Whew. Okay. So we went for a prioritization tactic there, and I think it worked. We got ourselves the cost reduction. But I'm starting to think the Dracaria not that good indeed. Alright, so Valuna has been upgraded to max level. We have the cost reduction now set up. And the fleet's actually strong enough that we could potentially go on a bit of a rampage here, try and deal with both of these next turn. And then we just got the Boreal defenses to worry about. But with all of our costs reduced, let's regret buying those upgrades straight away. Alright, we'll take that, because it's only 41. That is additional resource points, so we'll take that. Critical assault chance. Let's upgrade the shipyard. Okay. And how far can we get? So we can get basically up to there. We could go and take them next turn, so let's move them down. Get you down as well. And we'll leave that as is for the time being. So, end turn. So nothing there. Eldar's still not moving there. And the Necrons have made a weapon platform. Okay, we can live with that. So, while we've still got a cost reduction, let's think of things. Minus shipyard. There's a lot of repair points actually, but I think go and grab the cost reduction now that it's cheap enough. And I'm going to grab the shipyard upgrades. Even though I'm not sure they're the best right in this second, but might as well. Okay. So we have 524. Let's go and buy ourselves a new ship. So obviously we've got the Luna here, which as we've established is the missile ship, and we'd probably prefer to keep that going. So let's add an Overlord to this fleet, as well as a additional Endeavour. So we've now got a much upgraded fleet, and we can now do a bit of a swap. We should also go and add this in. Going to add the Auger Probe. Also, I think we did get one of these upgraded to this level, so that's awesome. So let's again go with a cost reduction. So 401 resource points a turn. That's nearly buying us a fleet a turn, which should be useful. We need to upgrade this to the flagship. Because why not? It is a battle cruiser after all. And we're going to name this the... we just put somebody above Mara. The Vengeful Nubuncle. I have no idea if he's vengeful, but, you know, he's there now. And that should be a fairly easy win. We might not even have to do too much real effort with this as well. So let's use our 2 fleets here to deal with this. Launch the battle, grab the system. And see how the Nova Cannon fleet works here. So we got an assassination bonus as well, if we can pull this off.
The spirits obey.
And we've got rogue warp signatures everywhere. Perfect.
With matchless efficiency.
It should be those 2, but we'll see.
Optimal course set.
Okay, here we come.
Rouse the engines.
Not going to fire off our Nova Cannons just yet, but we're getting close to the point. Auger Probe.
Hostile signature detected.
Alright, Nova Cannon and Nova Cannon.
Hostile signature detected. Hostile signature detected.
Kill that cruiser. The stasis bomb on you.
Hostile signature detected.
Deal with the scout quickly.
Rouse the engines.
He's out of the stasis bomb range, but fire a couple of torpedoes at you.
To serve the Omnissiah.
And we hit the back one at least, the one with the battle plan, so we got that going for us.
On screens.
Alright, we'll deal with you and then leave everybody to just deal with this last one coming back here, especially as we've got our Nova Cannons coming back. Let's
Does not compute.
throw a few boarding crews on, just see what we can manage.
Receiving your order.
Not going to worry about a Shmusinid ship that's on fire.
Castellan Maniple teleported.
And Nova Cannons
Teleportarium
restored.
vectors calculated.
Alright, Nova Cannons restored. Let's flip and...
Energize vector
Where's the other one?
thrust.
Flip and flip,
Energize vector
and let's get
thrust.
some Novas out.
Teleportarium vectors calculated. Machine spirit appeased.
Looks alright.
We are ready to serve.
Oh, we actually got the assassination off with those 2.
State your
Nova
order.
Cannon spam is clearly best strategy in this game. Rad Tempest. I gotta be honest, I'm really happy with the Adeptus fleets. The Adeptus Mechanicus have best fleets so far. I know I can put Nova Cannons and everything else, but, you know. Okay, upgrades for a couple of fleets there, and upgrades for a couple of things there. And also, Chaos Threat reduced by 3. So Chaos aren't moving in the next few turns. Which may or may not be useful for us, we shall see. So, let us have a look at how the Necrons go. And Admiral Spire as well. We'll debate what we do next turn depending on how effective this becomes. Yeah, for 40 we'll take the critical increase. I wouldn't normally buy these sorts of upgrades. I actually should probably have a look towards these. The ones that are system or, you know. Yeah, it was only that sector. I mean, I don't really need to worry about too much that's here, actually. Might be worth buying a new ship for this one, though. Not a strike cruiser would be ideal, but we don't have the points for it. Alright, we'll consider that upgrade next time. Because we're definitely getting the resource points in now. In quite an abundance, especially when we get this, which is a secondary Forge World. In a strategic position. Also have a Death World here, but that's unfortunately not going to be upgraded for a little while. Burrell, Penal World, not really doing a lot for us. Okay, let's go and grab this additional Forge World then. As we face off for the first time against the Necrons.
Long ago, before mankind was even a footnote in galactic history, the Necrons ruled the stars. But the march of time and grievous war forced them into hibernation. For 60 million years, they slumbered, untold legions entombed in deathless slumber, waiting for the hour in which their rule would once more shape the galaxy. Now, at long last, that time has arrived. With the coming of Abaddon's Black Crusade, life stirs beneath dead worlds. The mad pharaoh Kefrek rouses the Neferu dynasty to war. Ships of living metal blacken the stars, immune to the perils of an uncaring void, harnessing technology far beyond mankind's grasp. These vessels bestride the stellar wastes of the gods of old, reuniting the sundered worlds of the Neferu in a single glorious purpose. But Kefrek's plans go deeper than mere reconquest. The expansion of Dominion is but one step along the path that will either see him master of all he surveys, or the worlds bordering the Eye of Terror reduced to ash.
So our first battle against what is, in actuality and in terms of the lore and story, the invincible Necrons, and they are invincible. They're overpowered even to the standards of 40k. If you look at actually their lore and how it affects, they have never been able to successfully and permanently kill a Necron, to my knowledge. They've enslaved the Star Gods themselves to their will at this point. And the only thing that's preventing anybody from the universe from being wiped out is the fact that most of them are still asleep and still resting, because their old plan was, we'll wait 60 million years, we'll see what happens. That's their plan for conquest. Wait. They might do that again in the future, who knows. But they are definitely a threat. Alright. Good news. Well, bad news, they got weapon platforms, so they're going to grab 2 of these points straight away. But we can go grab these 2 quite quickly, and then we'll head off for the last. Actually, they're only grabbing 1 of those, technically. Is that not a point?
You have seized a strategic area.
Coordinates.
Oh, one of these, of course, is just the one we get for the blockade mission. Okay. So one of these is clearly what we don't care about for more than just points then.
Area.
Yeah, that's the one we need.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Did we just... Hold on. I saw a dirt ship was just destroyed there. They lost a ship.
Ship ready.
You have seized a strategic area.
Alright, let's throw the auger probe up and let's go and see if we can actually do anything about them.
Course engaged. Enemy sighted.
Okay, so they are warping. So they have the ability to just warp jump anywhere they want to. And the Necrons are fleeing.
Engaging.
Let's stick a plasma bomb on them. Or two. I poorly positioned both of those, as it turns out. Also, worth noting, they don't actually have shields.
Impossible, Admiral.
But they have pretty much killed this fleet.
Changing course.
Play up. We have 12 people currently boarded that ship.
Lightning strike successful.
Awakening warriors. Their equivalent to call to arms.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike.
Here comes another Necron ship, but we might as well take this out since we got so much damage on it.
Reporting successful boarding action. Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
They're in mutiny. I think we're actually going to let them go.
Serve. Reporting successful boarding action.
That should be them finished, so let's go for the attack on these.
Your orders.
Let's also position up and get some torpedo runs going.
Boarding teams have crippled the enemy. Ship ready.
Good hit. Yeah, we'll let you continue your mutiny. I mean, I could rally.
We wait your command.
Yeah, we'll position off. Ultimately, we still need to finish these off, and actually, let's go for ramming speed. I have no idea how Necrons respond to ramming speed, but they have no shields.
Heading acknowledged. Aye, Admiral.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
We wait your command.
Okay, well, we still have to kill the points. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to, because we're ahead on points and also don't need to go and fight these off to a certain extent, although we might as well. Yeah, it's just if there's just bonus ones, it's not quite counting correctly. You were actually just going to hold back here. Everybody else can go.
We serve.
Obviously, I don't want to get too badly damaged dealing with these, but you can't do void shields. Let's repair.
Initiate
Void shield.
emergency
There we go.
repairs. Ship ready.
That'll work.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
And now work on the next defense platform.
We wait your command. Targeting enemy vessel.
Right, then with that done, pretty much, we're going to go and claim this point.
Understood.
That should be good enough to just take it out.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Okay,
The
defense
enemy
platform
has
done.
accumulated 25% of strategic points.
We serve.
Alright, might as well just grab... Actually, no, let's not grab
Coordinates
this.
Acknowledged.
Aye, Admiral.
Because this is the one we actually care about grabbing.
Underway. All ahead, full. Cruising speed set.
Alright, so we've run the blockade. Objective finished, now we just got to go and capture the last points or wait.
Your orders.
Yeah, I might as well just go back and grab this then.
Course engaged.
Ultimately, we'll win on points before that happens, and I don't want to risk additional damage. No need.
Maximum burn.
So we'll just grab the easy points while we can.
Damage team, begin repairs now!
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points. You have seized a strategic area.
All ahead full.
But yeah, that was our first and relatively easy encounter with Necrons. I'm sure that'll get more difficult as we go on, but... But yeah, we have the only real problem we got in this entire game right now is that darn Eldar abomination fleet in the middle of our second sector. But the rest of this is going fine. So we got a few turns to build up resource points before we get to urgency level 2. I'd probably like to deal with the Chaos fleet and maybe the Eldar fleet that's up there before that happens, but we got 2 more major battles to do in this system, and then obviously the story one. Okay, heavy damage on the Firestorm. Breakthrough, though, has been achieved, so we get 1 action point on each of the fleets involved in the battle, so we can continue. Although, even with that extra action point, I'm not sure we necessarily want to do much. So the only person who can do anything is the Necrons, who don't actually have the fleet here. But Forge World has been established. We need to upgrade that. Unfortunately, I think our bonus will wear off by then. But hey, can't have everything. So, 3 high-powered fleets. And the ability to put an extra one of these on. So probably see about getting an Armageddon or maybe something else there. But anyway, let's end the turn now. We can't do too much else right this second. We could have gone and tried to do the story objective, which is the only thing I think useful we could have done with that extra point. Eldar still don't want to move. Okay, turn 49. So we have 500 points building up here, but this is the important bit. Where's that Hive World? The Forge World, rather. Okay, so that unlocks reinforced armor. So there we go, we got that unlocked. So we can go straight up to here. Armor value of all ships increased by 2. We are probably going to go for the Enclaves, though, first, just because additional command points going down is absolutely fine by us. Right. Mass resource points. Mass resource points. Mass resource points. We're still under that 50% reduction as well, which is extremely nice right now. And this is another Hive World, so an extra 40 there. So spend 40, gain an extra 20 next turn. Looking extremely good in terms of the resources. Okay. So let's have a look at what we got options for then. So we got enough points so we can actually put in a 205 into this. Actually, it seems to be allowing us to go for an Armageddon. Mars, of course, has an overcannon. It has the fighter bombardments as well. Very much we've made this a missile fleet, so I think if they were going for any kind of upgrade, it'd be an Overlord or an Armageddon. Main difference is we'd have plasma macros, which are side-mounted plasma macros, lance turret. Or here we'd go for heavy lances, heavy macros. So lances are more accurate. Plasmas are more damaging. But we then get 4 heavy macros as well, so... Alright, let's add in the Armageddon. We can't, unfortunately, do much without decommissioning this, which we could decommission the Firestorm. Yeah, we will decommission the Firestorm. It'd be tempting to add a Cobra or something in there, but we don't quite have enough, so we're going to confirm that. So between that and possibly a small upgrade to one of our other fleets, we can take this system. We also have enough battle plans to probably unlock this. So turn 1, deal with that. Next turn, deal with that. We then have, I think, 2 more turns before we have to... We have to do this before we hit urgency 2. So let's... Oh, actually, that's the other thing. The Righteous Friend Computer is unfortunately no longer the flagship. So let's just hop into this. So the Armageddon, the indefatigable troubleshooter, because it will shoot trouble. It will definitely shoot trouble. Just as a point of reference, though, we do get a bunch of benefits on this ship, which I don't think is actually going to be telling me, which is helpful. There we go. So Bravery 6, weapon cooldown, war risks are reduced, weapons critical chance is massively increased, but we got to take this as our flagship because it is the toughest ship we got. Oh, our crew has transferred. Okay, perfect. I was wondering if I could cheese this somewhat by doing things, but that's fine. We'll stick with our Armageddon class battle cruiser as the main focus of the point there. Obviously, we've got a Overlord battle cruiser as well. Let's see what we can do. And let's bring in the not Aegonus. Actually, no, we should probably bring the Aegonus. Okay, launch battle. I'm wondering if we're not going to be able to do this. That's just on the basis we don't have enough fleets there. So we can remove that, add the Guardian of Unity as another Endurance class ship. I'm thinking I should probably have gone for massed Nova Cannons or waited for them to move. Alright, let's see how this goes. This could be a really tricky mission. We got a destroy all route. I think we're going to stay quite close to the plasma thing here, and we're going to hold off. So, let's see.
Changing course.
So that's where their weapon platforms are, and we do have to destroy those as well at some point during this, but we can do that afterwards.
Aye, Admiral.
We also have Nova Cannons, but it's not the infinite Nova Cannons that we had last time.
Coordinates
This would almost be easier if we made sure... No, actually, let's make sure we are definitely away from the thing for this. And let's send out our Auger Probe. Alright, first one off. If we can deal with this first fleet reasonably quickly and then regroup for the second one, we might have a shot at this.
Enemy sighted.
I think we wasted that on the escort, but let's go for it anyway.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. We wait your command.
Our command is currently wait for things. Rad Tempest, please.
We serve.
We got one of them built, killed off. We got another one killed off there. They're in mutiny.
Engaging target.
Well, we quickly dealt with the
Target
escorts. We're doing
locked
that
in.
part of the plan well.
We wait your command. Aye, Admiral.
And we know they got range on us, of course, but
Your orders?
so far that will do.
Heading acknowledged.
Alright, Nova Cannon again.
For the Emperor.
See what we can do.
Ship ready.
Missiles in 12 turns.
Engaging.
And we hit them with some fire as well. Let's reduce the engagement
For the
distance.
Emperor.
Keep them there. Now, they seem to be trying to drag us towards weapon platforms that we were definitely trying to avoid earlier. But they
We
have
serve.
done the fast of splitting their fleet up a little bit, so...
Setting course.
Maximum burn.
So let's see what we can manage.
Target locked in. Cruising speed set.
Alright, definitely going to set a plasma bomb there, because that should have a good shot at killing both of them. And we split the fleet up a little bit here as well, so...
Engaging target.
reasonable shot at doing a double engagement. Alright, where's our Nova Cannon pointing?
We are ready to serve.
Let's do a quick turn.
Enhance rotational drift. We wait your command.
Alright, Nova Cannon heading over there.
Engaging engines. State your
Your void
order.
shields aren't up. You can not have void shields either.
Aye, Admiral.
Oh, and I've also missed this sheet
Targeting
that
enemy
is
vessel.
completely in the middle of our territory.
Ship ready. Acquiring new vector.
Brace. Ram.
Enemy sighted.
Course engaged. Cruising speed set.
We serve. Engaging target.
Let's try and take out both of them then. Take out the escort
Enemy
next.
sighted.
Make the turn.
Acquiring new vector.
This looks like a very good torpedo run. Downside is you're in the
Receiving your
way.
order. Ship ready.
Execute high energy turn.
Oh, we did fire the missiles from there. I didn't meant to
We
do
wait your
that.
command.
Doesn't matter. Might have worked though. They're in quick move. Everybody engage and attack this. Your
Machine
generator's
spirit
out.
Appeased.
Get the machine spirit back online.
We serve.
We should be okay here actually.
Brace for impact.
Ramming speed.
Maximum burn. Cruising speed set.
And might as well see if we can just get some additional boarding torpedoes off.
Aye, Admiral.
Alright, that escort's not really a problem for us. We can deal with that as it comes.
Our
I don't
bombs
like that we've
cause
got both of these
internal
ships in the
damage.
asteroid fields, but fine.
Your orders? Acquiring new vector.
Fire a couple of melter torpedoes off.
Aye,
Let's see what we can manage. Got a close range run for this, so
Execute high energy turn. Reporting successful
that wasn't quite what I was intending, but you know, we'll take it.
underway.
Alright, let's see if we can avoid shooting our own ships here.
We wait your command.
Ship
Alright,
ready.
calm it down a little bit. Let's go for this.
We wait your command.
And now it's just the battle
Ship
plan one.
ready.
Okay, go with that. This is a very good torpedo run with the possible problem that I've got my own ship in the way.
Underway.
Aye, Admiral.
So might have to go all speed ahead full and just avoid.
All ahead, full.
There we go, that's fine.
Cruising speed set.
Throw the boarding torpedoes out.
Your orders?
That is a lot of fire we just engaged them with.
Our boarders have caused internal damage.
Yeah, they're finished. Their morale is nothing at this point. Everything is on
Ship
fire.
ready. Course engaged.
And they are very mutinous. Okay,
Engaging.
let's deal with the extra escort. We're going to leave them alone to be their mutinous. Oh, did they recover the mutiny? Oh, that's annoying if they recovered the
Ship
mutiny.
ready.
They have. They got their morale back. Oh, it's a flagship, of course, so it's
Execute
got
high
easy ways of
energy
doing that. But melter torpedoes have more fire.
We wait your command.
Aye, Admiral.
Another run of boarding torpedoes.
We serve.
They're attempting to disengage. I'm not approving of this.
Reporting successful boarding action.
Fires and missiles.
Boarding teams have crippled the enemy.
Assault
Have
crews
some more
report
fire.
Success.
Alright, they're both mutinous now. That's pretty much it. I'm surprised at how well we were able to hold this off, although it has to be said that wasn't it yet.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Alright, let's reposition.
To serve the Omnissiah. Holy Omnissiah, heal thy wounded servant.
Alright, so we've still got one fleet really to deal with at this point, but... Overall, though, I would take things as they are, so...
We wait your command. All ahead, full.
Alright, all ahead full. Get them out of their weapons range.
Ship ready. Acquiring new vector.
Okay, so we'll wait for your shields to regenerate,
Changing course.
and then we'll see. In the meanwhile, let's go for the Eye of the Omnissiah, see if we can slow that one down a bit. Nope. Massive miss.
Receiving your order. Engage Chrysalis protocols.
Okay. That's the better. That's the more
Target
threatening
locked in.
ship. Let's go for it.
The punishment for disobedience is death.
Holy Omnissiah, heal thy wounded servant.
I'm hoping I've got a
State
rally
your
left
order.
somewhere, but I do. There we go. Right, rally's up.
We serve.
Let's see what we can do. We have a ton of missiles. This is what happens when you fire them all at once.
Your orders.
Actually, what we should do is transfer some
Ship
crew
ready.
over to you.
Machine spirit appeased.
We wait your command.
Impossible, Admiral.
Alright, so that covers up in case the eventuality of things. Also, you are not positioned nicely for us at this stage. However, two ships here are about to meet that again.
For the Emperor.
Lock on target.
Targeting enemy vessel.
Alright, 10 seconds away from additional missile run. Let's go for the ID on this side in a more useful position.
Aye, Admiral. We serve. Engaging.
So they're slowed.
We are
Don't
ready
have
to
any
serve.
weapons that are going to be good enough to... Actually, Melter's Run. Go for it. That looks good.
We wait your command.
Lightning strikes. Let's get some more on that. See if we can steal some more battle plans.
Ship ready. Engaging target.
Oh, and there are more of them.
Target locked in.
Well, let's speed this up. We really don't want to be fighting in this darn asteroid field, but... Alright, their shields are down again.
State your order.
We've lost all of our bits for that. We have one more missile run from you.
Execute high energy turn.
Let's go with that.
We serve. Acquiring new vector.
Couple more there.
Your orders.
And we do need to try and deal with them.
Engaging.
Back one for preference. How are we doing for damage here? Because we've got a couple of ships without
Receiving
shields
your
at this
order.
point. Nothing in lightning strike range, although we should be able to manage that here.
We wait your command. We serve.
Castellan manifold teleported.
For the Emperor.
Right, repair what we can.
Enemy ship crippled by the lightning
Good
strike.
news is they are both kind of there and
Understood.
being destroyed by themselves, so let's get this missile strike
Lightning
off.
Strike successful.
Thank you. Need some of those to hit. That might even have done enough to destroy that first
Aye,
ship.
Admiral.
Auger probe.
Ship ready.
All the guns, rally up.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Alright, that ship's gone.
Targeting enemy vessel.
I think this is ram time.
Brace for impact. Heading acknowledged.
Quick turn.
Acquiring new vector.
Let's force you into a bad position. Keep going.
Maximum burn.
Alright, turn, and then it's dealing with that last one. Or two, because there's another one back
For
here.
the Emperor. Aye, Admiral.
Maximum burn.
Cruising speed set.
It'll be easier for us to go around the other way, though, I'm just realizing, but it doesn't matter too much. Rad Tempest.
Engaging target.
Alright, how many missiles do we have left?
Your orders?
You have some melter torpedoes, let's go and use them. Right there should be good.
Machine spirit appeased.
You need to put out your
Damage
fires.
team, begin repairs now.
Collision protocols active.
Initiate
Light
emergency
repairs done. You can't, unfortunately, use any engine maneuvers,
Underway.
which is why you're getting destroyed at this point.
Your orders. Taking heavy damage. We wait your command.
Okay, you badly need to turn around and fight. So
Understood.
let's see what we can do.
Our borders have caused internal damage.
I think this is going to be good
We
enough.
serve. Reporting successful boarding action.
Lock on target.
Alright, let's see what we can do for the
Engaging
last
engines.
one. Which I've got to hope is the last one here, other than obviously dealing with the darn platforms.
Course engaged.
Alright, fire the missile run, get the other ships
We
in position.
Engaging.
And let's see what we can do. Right, speed up. So he's moving, definitely moving towards the darn things, isn't he?
Your orders? Target locked in!
As long as your shields are up, you're fine, but...
Initiate emergency repairs.
Oh dear. Rally up.
All ahead, full.
Get far enough in that I can actually use some
Cruising speed set.
lightning strikes in a bit.
Impossible, Admiral.
Deck destroyed.
Receiving your order.
Permanently damaged lightning strike
We wait
things.
your command. Aye, Admiral. Impossible, Admiral.
Alright, we got some crew in there. That should be done.
Troop transition successful. Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Oh boy, this is a long one.
Engaging target. Coordinates acknowledged.
Okay, so now we have to deal with the weapon platforms, which we kind of are dealing with at extreme range at this moment, so that's fine. Main thing
Ship
is I don't
ready.
want that ship involved in the combat. I don't want that ship involved in the
Engaging
combat.
drive.
But we might go with these 4 ships to try and take this out.
For the Emperor.
Oh, that was a tricky mission. This is exactly the problem I'm going to have with Eldar, except the Eldar are just going to be skittering around all over the battlefield and just
Engaging.
continually providing annoyance. Alright, Rad Tempest can start doing that second one.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
So Rad Tempest is capable of destroying things by itself, is what we're realizing here.
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Alright, focus fire.
We are
Oh boy,
ready
not a
to
bad
serve.
first outing for our battle cruisers.
To serve the Omnissiah.
Actually, did we only have one battle cruiser in this darn mission?
We wait your
Or did I just
command.
lose one earlier?
Enemy defense platform destroyed.
Well, that was a long, lengthy battle, but victory for the Imperium, despite being outnumbered. Yeah, I'm happy we pulled that off. Okay, so yeah, Righteous Friend Computer, unfortunately not having a good mission with Admiral Spire betraying him, so clearly going into internal panic. The one of the Endeavours has moved up to maximum rank, which is awesome. And we've now got a penal world in the system as well, which has a bonus because it's connected to a hive world. And yeah. And we still got this, which is mostly ready and intact. So I think the only thing we got left to really do at this stage is just throw up against the Arilla Bay Drakari, and then we got this sector pretty much secured with the exception of that, and many turns in which to finish this off. So let's just spin back a bit. We've got 6 battle plans already set up, so we can even start delaying things if we want to go a bit further. There is a single point of Necron threat here. Oh dear, that's... We need to get them out of that sector. They have to come to us. It can be done, we can do it. It would just mean that we have a sector we can ignore in terms of overall plans, but oh well, doesn't matter. Let's end the turn, move on to the next one. See if they are going to decide to do anything. And such is our repair skill that basically we got that almost ready and up again pretty instantly. Okay, we need this up because this was obviously our main one. And it is an Adeptus Mechanicus Enclave, so that's going to help us get additional naval officers as required. We will obviously upgrade the Hive World because additional resource points are key. Now getting 628 a turn right now. And I think that's everything we can do in terms of upgrades there at the moment. Yeah, we have no further upgrades available. We have one further upgrade available here, which I think is just this for the troop recovery. Let's go and add in... Except that we can't because you need to actually move into a new sector to do that. So let's run you back. And let's get you a strike cruiser. So obviously we got multiple fighter craft here, and that's kind of how I've been focusing this fleet. So let's go and get ourselves a strike cruiser as well. And maybe buy one escort. And obviously we now need to adjust the fleet again, so let's go into this. Strike cruiser, obviously the better ship, so we will turn that to a flagship. And this will be... The Chosen Fancy Pants will be a thing here. Okay. And since we got additional movement, we will move you back. We'll also go for the asteroid field upgrades while we got some spare points, but that should be fine. So we've got a fleet that can darn near take on what they've currently got. Problem with this fleet, though. Not sure what we can do with this. Well, it shouldn't matter, and there's not much else we really need to worry about this exact turn. So we will spin time on one more turn, then we'll end the video. I just want to see if the Eldar are finally going to move.
Admiral, we've received reports of a concentration of Eldari. Command advises their control of the systems increases their threat.
Eldari? What are they up to now?
According to Command, they seek to awaken an ancient god. Heretical nonsense.
But nonsense we cannot afford to ignore, Commodore.
Okay. Darn it. Alright, I think we now know why they are not actually going to... Okay, if the system remains under Eldar control for 2 turns, their threat will be permanently increased by 1 in every sector, and a 7th path step will be fulfilled. Okay. We have no choice but to try and interfere with that and take on the Eldar. We can only attack them with 2 fleets. Okay. Next time, we try to work out how the heck we're dealing with this. Until then...